I'm here to make a public service announcement about Afghanistan, and more importantly, how the Taliban treats the people of Afghanistan. On September 11, 2001, 4 commercial airplanes were hijacked by terrorists from the Al-Qaeda terrorist organization. Both World Trade Centers were hit and the Pentagon was hit. The 4th airplane crashed into a field after the passengers attacked the cockpit. 3,000 people died as a result of these attacks. Osama bin Laden was the prime suspect for planning these attacks on America. The United States wanted to find Osama bin Laden, so they turned to Al-Qaeda's biggest supporter, which was the Taliban, who currently held power in Afghanistan. President George W. Bush asked the Taliban to give up Osama bin Laden, but when they did not, he declared war on Afghanistan. Under the control of the Taliban, Al-Qaeda was able to plant terrorist attacks freely. The Taliban rose to power in Afghanistan during 1996, after Afghanistan was left vulnerable due to all of its past conflicts. Immediately after the Taliban took control of Afghanistan, they implemented their Sharia laws, which stripped women of many of their rights previous to the Taliban taking over. Women had gained the right to vote in the 1920s, but now women could not even receive basic health treatment they needed. Women were forced to paint their windows so nobody could see inside their homes. Women were stripped of their husbands and forced into different marriages. Women were also abducted and assaulted badly. Children were also attacked. Girls over 8 were prohibited from receiving education. Girls could no longer wear white shoes, and children were no longer allowed to fly kites. Some families sent their children to Pakistan so that they could survive. With the Taliban in control of Afghanistan, Afghanistan had one of the worst human rights records in the world. America and its people were able to get their revenge for the attacks on September 11, 2001, when one of the United States of America's Tier 1 Special Forces Unit, SEAL Team 6, conducted a killer capture mission in Pakistan on May 2, 2011, which ended with Osama bin Laden dead. Even with America getting its revenge, it's important to remember that still to this day the Taliban are in control and have influences in many regions of Afghanistan. So it's very important not to forget what the Taliban have done to their people, and it's also important that you help spread awareness about the issues. The future of the Taliban's involvement in Afghanistan is also still important. According to Cushman, Taliban spokesmen have distanced themselves from the movement taking place in Pakistan, claiming that they have no expansion agenda, would never attack another Islamic state, and disagree with the tactics of the Pakistan Taliban. Maybe this is true, and the problem of the Taliban won't get any worse in Afghanistan. Hopefully one day, the Taliban can be completely eradicated out of Afghanistan and the people of Afghanistan can start to rebuild their lives.